Noritas from Chatsworth, Australia. Dear Tammy, you're a credit to the wrestling industry, a trendsetter for the divas today.
Thank you, Nudge.
Quite possibly the greatest of all time. But I gotta ask you, what were you thinking causing a scene a few years back at a convention and yelling publicly at Bret Hart, "I'm the best pussy you ever had"?
What?
Please explain in great detail if possible.
Where do these people get this stuff? If I've never been with Bret Hart, how could I possibly yell that, people?
The Divas. Michelle asks.
Hi, Sonny. It's Michelle DEG, the producer of thekenreedyshow.com, the best in pro wrestling talk today. My question for you is, what are your thoughts on the women's division today in the WWE? With the talent that they have, do you feel they could be better utilizing the divas?
Okay.
I actually was daydreaming during that question. I don't even know what she said.
She said, would you take your top off?
Sure. No.
Today's divas, what can they do to make the divas division more exciting?
To be perfectly honest, I don't even watch Raw. Every time I'm scheduled to go back for an appearance, I'll watch like a month in advance to know who's there, what's going on. So I don't even know who's there and who's not right now. They probably released some girls from the last time I watched that. I don't even know. Like couple of weeks, like before I went into rehab, a couple of people were talking about AJ. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Who is it? Who are these people talking about? Because I don't watch. And it's not because I'm ignorant to the fact of like, oh, who is this girl? It's just I don't watch. So if you don't watch something, you don't know who's on the show, period. You know, just when you're in the business for that long, you really just don't want to watch it. You know, I used to watch it religiously, you know, when I was in my, early years in the business. But after a while, I mean, think about it. If you're a plumber, after 22 years, do you want to watch TV shows about plumbing? You know, it's just...
Probably not.
You know, so... But as far, every girl that I've come in contact with that works there or that has worked there every time I go back, everybody's been really, really cool. The first time I went back, I had it kind of in my head that I wasn't going to like the new crop of girls and, where they came from. But a lot of them surprised me. Somebody that surprised me the most, and I was really shocked. See, I always trained myself to hate the girls that came from Diva Searches because they never paid their dues.
Right.
They're using it as a stepping stone. They really don't want to be in the wrestling business. They want to get to Hollywood somehow. So I always had in my mind, hate them. I'm very old school. And two people that really shocked me. The first one was Christy Hemme. I worked an independent show with her. It was the first time I ever met her. And she couldn't have been sweeter. She couldn't have been nicer. Kept asking me if I needed anything. Kept getting me bottles of water. It was just like I had my own personal, valet in the locker room. She was awesome, and we became friends instantly. And I even told her, I said, I wanted to hate you coming into this show, but I had to love her, and we text each other all the time. She's a sweetheart. Somebody else who really shocked me was Eve Torres. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks before my Hall of Fame induction, I got called to work Madison Square Garden. I had to ref a tag team, girls tag match. So I go, and it was the Bellas against Eve Torres and Kelly. So we're in the locker room, and I'm getting dressed in my rough stuff, and I'm just, we're going over the match. And I was looking at Eve in just amazement because she set up the entire match by herself, every spot for all the girls. And she was using terminology that the boys used in the early 90s and 80s. And I was just like, this bitch learned her shit. She actually sat down with somebody and wanted to learn and learned it. And she put together a match that would have made any one of the guys in the locker room proud. I was like, holy crap. She totally shocked me, totally blew me away. So she instantly earned my respect then, too.
Cool.
I'd met her before that, but I didn't work with her. But from that, just listening to her in the locker room, I'm like, she knows her shit. I was very, very happy about that. And she's a sweetheart. It's very hard not to like her.